Hello there, and welcome to another episode of ERAΘMUS,
the amazing podcast that combines the two best things.
Erasmus and Athens,
Speaking Iasonas Kolyvas.
and Nikos Dionysatos. And today we have a unique episode. You cannot imagine the country that we managed to find.
I mean, okay, we are always we always have unique guests. We always have amazing people here and from amazing countries. But this time we have, I don't know, is it in Europe? Is it in America?
Is it a different continent? Who knows? So today, guys, as you can see, we have the Greenlandic episode.
Very relevant with regards to the
Geopolitics.
and the news and stuff.
So, Jan, talk to us.
Hello guys, I am Jan and I am half Danish and half Greenlandic. And I'm having my Erasmus here and I don't know what to say, it's going perfect right now.
First of all, how come? How do like people
Why am I here?
from no. How do people from Greenland go to Erasmus in general? Through Denmark?
Yeah, we usually go to Denmark and then you have Copenhagen, so you just take the flight from there and you go anywhere you want.
Okay, but bureaucratically, you fall under the EU kind of, so I guess like they can.
Yeah, my father is from Denmark, so that's my,
okay.
my part. Yeah, so that it's easier for me to.
So
go
you're
to Denmark.
considered like a full Danish citizen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
But you still study in Greenland, right?
Yeah, I'm in the University of Nuuk. I'm studying there in Arctic policies and like climate changes and international studies.
Okay. Yeah, like me in a way. All right. So, first of all, Greenland. We've heard in recent times so much about Greenland, but now we have someone from there, which is amazing. So, first, how would you describe life in Greenland, which should be very different from life basically anywhere else?
Yeah,
And how does it
yeah.
compare with Athens? And we'll be more specific later, but if you have anything to
Well, it's
say.
pretty normal, maybe boring for anyone outside of Greenland. Like you don't have a lot like you just go for a coffee, maybe fishing as I do with my friends.
Okay.
There's a lot of cold, so we play football a lot of times, but most of the time it's so icy, so you can't even play football, so you just stay indoors.
Okay. And so in comparison to Athens, what would be like the first culture shocks you had when you arrived?
I think I got a little bit of how do you say it when there's a lot of people.
Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia, yeah. Imagine that in my dorm in Greenland, I have 20 people in the dorm.
The dormitory.
Yeah, the dorm.
Itself.
The whole building.
Yeah, the whole building, 20 people. And
Okay.
for me to just go around like the university, it was a big shock for me, and I didn't know what to do. Thank you, Nikos, for finding me, because I think I would have died from shock.
Okay, so I mean, regarding that as well, like the agoraphobia and the cultural shocks. I mean, how do you enjoy the city besides the crowds of people that you can meet? Like, what are your favorite sites that you have visited?
Obviously, I visited Acropolis. That's one of the first things I did here. I went to Glyfada. I visited some islands around here. What else? I think I like saw the whole of Athens until now, and it's pretty different from my homeland.
It's more
it's
dense.
yeah,
Yes.
obviously. In Greenland, you just have white.
Mhm.
You don't see.
Yeah.
Like, so the change of scenery here is amazing.
And I guess like that it's more difficult here with the heat as well, and
Yeah.
you cannot find ice cubes anywhere. You know.
Yeah, even in the drinks, you don't even put ice.
We have Fred Espresso.
Yeah, like obviously, I think you would like prefer hot drinks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because like you see ice and white in Greenland everywhere, but here everything is colorful. You go like in a random neighborhood, and you see coffees. You see every house is different. It's really weird. But about the weather that you asked, I don't have that much of a big problem with it because I always wanted to be like released from my hot clothes, and it's good wearing like very light clothes right now, and it's really good. I like
Yeah,
it.
so now it's March here in Athens, and it is quite warm, like
Yeah.
at least during the midday, for
I
example.
think I had like
Yeah.
1 or 2 weeks to get used to the weather because
So right
at
now in
first-
Greenland,
in Greece,
how is the weather, more or less?
Minus what?
I think when I left, I think it was like minus 20. Maybe
Nice.
more. I don't remember what it was like, but yeah, I'm talking with my mother like every day, and she says it's cold as fuck over there.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so would this be like one of the reasons why you chose to come to Greece instead of other countries? You want to go like somewhere?
I want to go somewhere hot, and I heard about Greece. I read about it. Like I like the history of Greece. And I wanted to see it from firsthand. The weather is amazing. I've been to like some beaches, like in Glyfada, and it was amazing.
When did you go? Like we don't normally go swimming during this.
Yeah, I heard that some
during
people told
winter.
me that they
Yeah.
don't like Glyfada beaches, but
No, I mean during winter.
yeah, but it's not cold.
Okay. Yeah, okay. For you, it might not be cold. It makes sense. All right. So what about the nightlife? That's a question we're interested in.
In Greenland,
Yeah,
In both.
Nuuk is very famous for its nightlife after all, you know, like it's night permanently. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
so what about the average life in Greenland?
Yeah, do you have bars and clubs or?
There must be something.
If you consider the guy in our dormitory that sells beers and drinks, yeah, that's our bar. You don't go outside. we have our like maybe daily or weekly parties in the dormitory, and that's it for us. Like that's the student life for me in Greenland.
It's a
Okay.
peaceful life.
Yeah, it's a peaceful life.
I've heard though that there is like a problem with alcoholism in Greenland.
Yeah, we're all like desperate alcoholics.
Oh, okay. It's so
It was
so open.
it was
like,
a very
so clear.
it was a very Nordic answer, to be
I-
honest.
Yeah,
I think
but you drink like in the house, right?
I think it's
Not
because
in-
alcohol is
not
it
in a
gives you
bar.
like the heat, and you need to drink it a lot so your body can withstand the cold. So that's why everyone is like drinking alcohol from a very young age.
Really?
Hmm.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay, it's so normal. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's focus more on the cultural aspects again. You mentioned alcoholism, and you mentioned also that people here are very different because, like, there are so many people compared to
Yeah.
Greenland. Do you find any kind of similarity between Greenlandic and Greek cultures?
Maybe a bit like the hospitality.
The hospitality? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in Greenland, I don't know if that's my family or like my general like social circle, but we're very friendly with tourists. We don't have many, but when they come, we're extremely helpful and friendly to them. And I see the same thing here in Greece. Like when I arrived in the university, everyone was kind and showed me around and told me what to do. Around in the city, when I ask people for help, like they are willing to do it and they don't look at me like mad or angry. So I think that's the only aspect of being similar with Greenland. Everything else is so different.
Okay, so about the people, let's grab this. Do you like Greek people? Do you think they are very loud or
Yes, yeah. you you guys know how to party. I don't know how you are not all every one of you like alcoholics, but you guys know how to party. Your average party is the best party in Greenland.
Okay. And would you say that maybe sometimes it's annoying how loud Greeks are?
How chaotic.
Yeah, okay, chaotic, or like, I don't know, we want to have some peace and silence. And, I don't know.
In our dormitory, like our parties, we just grab some drinks, drink around, and maybe have music. But there's not much happening. Like if you go in a party in Greece, in a club or a bar, you just see everything around. Like everything happens at the same time. You see people dancing, you see people talking, you see people like I don't know throwing up. That's
Yeah.
a big shock. Like everything's happening at the same time.
Okay. And concerning your trips outside of Athens, you said that you have been to some islands and some other places.
Yeah, I visited the northern. How's it? Crete? No,
Crete. Yeah.
yeah,
Crete.
it's the biggest island in
Yes.
Greece, right?
Yes. Yes.
I've been there for a week,
Mhm.
and I did a trip in Hania and Rethymno.
Hmm.
And I went in one of the middle islands, like in the middle of the Aegean Sea.
Which one?
Uh,
Santorini?
Naxos,
uh,
maybe.
I think Santorini. Is this the one with
The
the
volcano.
volcano? Yeah,
Yes,
the one with the
of
volcano.
course.
Yeah.
Right. So, what did you see there? How does it compare to Athens? Let's say.
Did people do kayak there, like
Yeah.
back home, or
I think people do kayak here as like a hobby, and I felt like, why is it like a hobby here, and for us it's like everyday life.
Mm.
I didn't do kayak like you don't do something you do every day. That's how like when you visit somewhere else.
Is it like a means of transport in a?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, obviously compared to Athens, okay, Crete it wasn't that different because it's so big, so the cities feel big also. But Santorini was pretty small, and I actually liked it there. I think I would like to live in a small island. Like,
it was off season though, like
yeah,
Yeah.
there were
yeah.
not many people.
So you would consider staying here, like moving to Greece, or is it too far from your normal self?
I like it here. I think I would like to like live in Greece. I don't know where exactly, maybe in an island. But the thing is, like, I have my life back in Greenland. I have my girlfriend, Sarah. I have my parents. My dad like works on and off Greenland and Denmark. He's an engineer. And I kind of like my life up there. Like, it's peaceful. I think that's what I want to go with, like, for my future.
So you wouldn't consider like seriously leaving from Greenland and moving to some other country? Not Greece necessarily, but like even Denmark, since you are half Danish.
Maybe Denmark, but I think my Greenlandic part is maybe stronger. And following the steps. Like,
Yeah, with regards to that, what is the relationship people from Greenland have with Denmark? Is it like more positive or negative? I don't know.
I think it's a bit of a friendly rivalry. There's no hate for each other, especially that the Danish people think that we are stupid because we can't do anything. I think though, like, I haven't like received any kind of racism. I don't think that's racism. But in my times in Denmark, I had like pretty good times, and everyone was friendly. My dad took me around in Copenhagen, and we supported the local team, the Copenhagen. I think you know it. I think just because of my love of football,
okay.
I had like a big friend group in Denmark. So that's
football connects people.
yeah.
We Greeks know that. It
yeah.
also divides people.
And would you say like with regards to, I don't know, there have been some things in the near past with the United States.
Mr. Trump.
And, yes, who has proposed buying Greenland and paying you every one of the Greenlandic people. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think my opinion might be different than anyone else, but I kind of want that. Like, even my family wants it. It might be a good idea. Because
Really?
I mean, and some economic support would be helpful for us, considering you living like in a dangerous weather all around in Greenland. It's dangerous for people for working all the time there, but some
Okay.
money would be good.
Okay. Very unique opinion.
Yeah. What I have seen in the news is that
Yeah,
in
people
general,
don't- they don't
people
want
in
it.
Greenland don't want to be annexed by the United States.
Yeah, I think it's from my family. Like
Ah.
that's coming from my family.
Okay. Okay. So, you mentioned family and relationships and your girlfriend already. So, I'm extremely curious about how you can meet people like in Greenland. Do you have dating apps or like are you like, you know, also I know from Iceland that people check about cousins, like if they are like fourth or
Yes.
fifth cousins when they date. And Greenland is by far the smallest country we have made in this podcast because like all other countries had at least 2 million people. Greenland is just 55, 57,000.
Yeah, imagine in the university we're like 600 students.
That's a lot for like
For a university. I think we're packed.
proportionally, yeah, like it's a lot. But okay, so how do you meet girls there? Like how or boys, whatever? Like how?
I don't know. I don't have a big friend group. I just have the people I know from the university, and I have my best friend Malik that we grew up together, and he's also in the university with me. And Sarah, I met here. She came from Denmark to study abroad in Greenland. I don't know why she does that. I told her many times, like that's one of the bigger mistakes in her life. And yeah, we met in the university, and that happened.
Okay, but like it's serious. Like you want to stay. Like when you have a relationship in Greenland, like do
No,
you
when
think
you have
do-
the relationship, you need
yeah,
to
you
stay in
you
the-
think about the family or like stable
yeah,
stuff.
you do.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't think that's a hit and run.
Yeah, you don't have the social margin to do that. Okay.
All right. So maybe we could also ask maybe the most important question, which we always ask, which is with regards to food. Do you like Greek food? Which, okay, I mean,
It's the best in the world.
most people are supposed to answer the question in a very specific way, but also in comparison to Greenlandic food, which I would assume is,
Bland.
yeah, and very, very different, right?
Yeah, it's mostly hot dishes and soups. So
And fish, right?
yeah, there's a lot of fish, but it's very bland. Like we mostly use a lot of salt to preserve the food, but that's all we use for seasoning. And here in Greece, there's so many spices in the foods. There's so many varieties, like cheeses, fish, meat, vegetables.
You don't use a lot of vegetables or like that stuff. In
They must be
Greenland.
very expensive, right?
It is expensive. My family is lucky that my dad goes to Denmark and brings some stuff.
Ah,
You smuggle. You smuggle.
smuggle.
You smuggle
Yeah,
green stuff back to Greenland.
Don't say it to anyone.
Yeah, but like let's be real. Like Greenland is like a green land. Like
or not. I
or
don't
not.
know.
We should take the name from Iceland and give them our name.
Yeah, but like Leif Erikson was the marketing ploy. Like did he do it for marketing? Like you
The
know,
explorer.
The explorer that found the.
I don't know. I mean, he might have been high. I mean, in something green, and just name it Greenland.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what he saw. Maybe he saw something green and decided to name it Greenland. I don't know where you can see green in Greenland.
Yeah.
Maybe in like peak summer, like in July, you might see some
you-
grass.
You don't.
Oh.
Just
All right.
rock.
You just see the rocks under the ice.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And with like fast food, do you have any
McDonald's.
McDonald's or kebab shops or stuff like that? There must be one.
I heard that in Nuuk there is a Lebanese restaurant. The only
Really?
the only Muslim in Greenland is there.
Amazing.
Really? I never saw it. I mean,
Maybe it's closed now.
Maybe it opened in the summer and then they realized, wait.
I've been for 2 years in the university. I never saw a restaurant or a cafeteria. Maybe you're mistaken, but it might have been there. Now it's closed, as you said. But yeah, about fast food, I think you go and get your food like on your own, not expect someone to bring the food to you.
You also do a lot of hunting, right? Like
Yeah, and
seals
and fishing.
and fishing. Okay, amazing. So shall we wrap up?
Yeah,
a bit?
I think
Yeah,
we,
it's
we
like
have so much information now. It's amazing.
yeah. We have reached the proper time limit, and it's time
To say goodbye.
to say goodbye.
Yeah.
How do you say it in Greenlandic?
Baj.
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 Yeah, it's B-A-A and J.
Can you tell us a bit more, like some words in Greenlandic that we might
Well,
want to know?
You can say your name, Ate Karpunga,
Ate Karpunga.
and you put your name behind it.
Okay.
Ate Karpunga.
Ate Karpunga.
Iasonas.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Damn.
You can say yes or no. Yes is up, and
What?
no is nami.
Nami.
I thought it was gonna be down. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, since I have
Nami.
my drink over here, kungi guys, that means cheers.
Kungi. Kungi Akatarpunga Iasonas.
Great, you should come to our university and study over there.
Really?
No.
It's so easy.
Your next Erasmus is gonna be there, Iasonas.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So,
Now, at this point, we can say a small detail about this podcast. I think, right?
yeah, I don't know if you have seen what day it is.
Yeah, but it's April Fools, so we decided to do a fake podcast to make a prank on you.
But the words are real. It's real Greenland.
we studied in order not to do cultural appropriation.
Yeah. No, you might have thought that Akatarpunga isn't the real word, but
It is.
it is.
Yeah,
We looked everything up, all the cultural
We
things.
studied the Karalisut language.
Yes, and
exactly. We gave visibility to Kalalisut by doing a prank.
we're so good. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
hope you
enjoyed
you
it.
believed it. Yes.
we hope that the pronunciation of Yannis here was great because we appreciated it, and thank you, man, for doing the prank.
And you guys.
We watched many Greenlandic influencers.
Many, like
10 minutes before the podcast.
Yes, but we did a lot of linguistic research.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I opened my Duolingo and did some lessons.
So yeah, but
So you have been fooled.
Exactly.
You have been scammed.
feel proud about
As-
yourselves.
As every year we do that. If
Yeah.
you don't know, in our podcasts.
And we continue the tradition, so don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on the social media, follow us on Spotify, and send it to your friends everywhere.
Yeah. And what else is there to say except for taco?
Taco!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.